studies. The salaries of the academic faculty in particular and administrative staff, especially senior administrative staff, needs urgent improvement to attract the best and brightest amongst you to take up academic careers. We are therefore working very hard to upgrade the academic faculty and administrative staff salaries to what prevails in the marketplace and at peer universities in the ECOWAS region. This commitment, in addition to equipping and stocking laboratories and libraries and rehabilitating current learning space and building few more classroom blocks, will make a huge difference towards our efforts to transform and realign the University of the Gambia towards the path of a world-class university as envisioned by His Excellency the President. Faculty and staff, please allow me to conclude by thanking our sponsors. Chief among them is His Excellency the President, our Chancellor, for daring to dream big, for being our greatest advocate and always making time to offer valuable advice and wisdom to chart the direction of the University of the Gambia. I, as a Vice Chancellor, the only first Gambian Vice Chancellor, is a beneficiary from that wisdom that resulted in this sight of students and increasing opportunities for many Gambians to the university. He told me, and sir, I must quote, "Go and expand access, but ensure quality, rigor, and excellence, and don't have a stomach for any slacker." He expects the best amongst us to march the corridors of the University of the Gambia. And you are among the best. You come into the university selected as the best, and you are passing through the gates of the University of the Gambia as the best that can stand shoulder to shoulder with any graduate anywhere across the world, and I congratulate you. We thank you for your generosity and for paying for all the graduation expenses, for sponsoring so many hundreds of students. I am a witness to it. Most of you sitting here on scholarships do not know that our Chancellor is the reason why you are sitting here. You owe him a deep debt of gratitude. His Excellency also relieved the university of the difficulty and costly task of feeding the cereals among you. So we thank you, sir. To the Chief of the Defense Staff and the Army Engineering Corps, who I spend many, many hours behind those buildings, I am a testament to your skills and to your abilities. We thank you for delivering the project on time and for doing a fabulous job at the minimal cost that no contractor can match. I would also like to thank Her Excellency, or His Excellency, Ambassador Bala Jahumpa, who worked behind the scenes afar. And I'm sure Mr. Madi Jatta, who is in the audience, will know the many telephone calls that we receive from the Honorable Ambassador, keeping track of the success of this project. We salute you, Honorable Ambassador. We also salute the Venezuelan Ambassador to the Gambia, Her Excellency Lourdes Perez Martinez, for their commitment and pushing behind the scenes as well to make sure this project comes to fruition. We also thank the bank PHB and Trust Bank. We thank you for your generous donations and scholarships. Some of those scholarships were used to sponsor some of the graduates here, and for some of the students who are yet to graduate. We also thank the telcos, as I said earlier, Africell and QCell, for their continued support. You've been more than generous. We ask you to do more for our students because you are the beneficiaries at less than what you would have spent to send any one of them anywhere. We are not asking for repatriation costs. We're not asking for you to pay back for the many graduates that are working in all the private sectors and government entities at a fraction of the cost. After all, the University of the Gambia is hugely discounted by the government of the Gambia. Each one of you would have paid 5 times what it will cost you to receive the quality of education and the degrees that you are about to be conferred. I think we deserve to thank the government of the Gambia also for their generosity to ensure that every Gambian who has the brains and the good working habits to earn and be whatever they can be through the university. My sincere gratitude also goes to MOHAS and MOPSI, as well as our colleagues at the Ministry of Works. And I want to single-handedly thank Mr. Malanding Jammeh, who was the construction engineer on site, who has been thick and thin, working very hard with the university, the Ministry of Higher Education, and the men in uniform to ensure that the requirements are met and the engineering aspects are in check. And sometimes it is quite interesting. And I call him on the side and tell him, Mr. Jammeh, you are a very brave man, trying to tell these military folks what to do and what not to do, and what is correct and what is not correct. So we had some very light moments, and I thank you on behalf of the university for what you have done. Now, to our international guests who have left pressing matters back home and have traveled far, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To our Senegalese sisters institutions and the contractors from Kelcom Bash who prepared this amazing tent, we say thank you. I think they deserve an applause. I thank everyone who has worked to make today a reality and a success.